You want road racing, you got it. And Watkins, Glen, New York is where it's at as stop number 22 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Takes us to the Finger Lakes region in upstate New York, a very scenic road course and beautiful, may I add, too. For the Heluva good sour cream dips at the Glen. On the pole for the race is Ann Badson in the number 3 car, alongside of her Skyland Carlson, an all-female front row. Row 2 has Josh Osborne, our defending winner of this race, in the 15, and Jasmine Acosta in the 6. Row 3, Aaron Reed and Adam Chambers. Row 4 has Zed Weinstein and Dylan Poteet. Row 5, Alexander Dawson and Michael Dawson, the Dawson brothers, in the 5th row. Derek Walker and Josh Sears has row 6. Row 7, Keith Batson and Ashley Sears, our championship leader. Row 8 has Mike Becker and Eric Webler. Row 9, Jack Rameson and Charles Jackson. And row 10, John Acosta and Fred Christopher. Look at this field of 32. Rounding turn 11. This is an 11-turn road course. And Batson will lead him down with Skyland Carlson alongside. And, by the way, of course, our first female winner in this Castrol GTX Cup Series. And she will lead him down the green waves. And we are underway at the Glen. Turn 1 tends to be a tricky part of this course. Let's see who beats who in turn 1. Whoa! Ann and Skyland kind of touched wheels through turn 1, but everybody survives. Here comes Josh Osborne. He wants 2 in a row at the Glen, and he's got the lead. Josh Osborne out in front. His last 4 road course finishes have been nothing but spectacular. A win, or the last 3 I should say, 2 seconds and a win. The win came on this track, and the 2 seconds came at Sonoma. But boy, Ann Batson and Skyland Carlson, I thought they were going to wreck there for a minute in turn 1. 9-lap race, by the way, and we're under yellow, apparently. And it was Justin Acosta in the 9. We'll check on what happened to him. But Josh Osborne denies Ann Batson 5 points for leading a lap. She may get it back, I don't know. But Osborne's going to lead him down. Ann Batson 2nd. Skyland Carlson in 3rd. With Aaron Reed in 4th and Adam Chambers in 5th position. Charles Jackson might have had something to do with it too. Let's see how he got under caution. We might not have gotten through. Well, let's see what happened. There's Justin Acosta and Charles Jackson were in a 3-wide mess with John Acosta in the 7. Let's look at what happened. John Acosta's going to hit Charles Jackson, sends Justin Acosta into the tire barrier. Charles Jackson spinning. And that was just a simple little shun there, on, as they say in road racing. Let's go on board with Justin Acosta on this whole deal. And apparently Justin cannot get the car started, so that's gonna knock him right out of the race. And I'd say Charles Jackson's got John Acosta to thank for that little ordeal. But right now it's Josh Osborne leading the race with Ann Batson running in 2nd, Skyland Carlson 3rd. So again, just like the last season, Josh Osborne being chased by a couple of ladies on the road courses. Skyland Carlson 3rd, Aaron Reed in 4th, Adam Chambers 5th, Zed Weinstein running in 6th. And in 7th right now is Jasmine Acosta, Dylan Poteet 8th, Alexander Dawson 9th, and Michael Dawson running in 10th position. And we're about to get back under green flag racing here. The Heluva Good Sour Cream Dips 400, about to head on back to green flag racing. Josh Osborne gets another good start. Let's see what happens this time in turn 1. And you know Ann Batson's going to try to get a little revenge off turn 1 after losing the lead there. No, she was not close enough to get with Josh Osborne. In fact, her and Skyland Carlson were side by side in turn 1 once again. Now Aaron Reed getting in this mix in the number 66 car. He takes third from Skyland Carlson. As Josh Osborne sets up for the inner loop. Number 15 Ford just handles flawlessly through that turn. Now through a sweeping turn 9, where you have to kind of feather the throttle just a little bit, play with the throttle, as what may we say. Now for a hard break in turn 10. And now through turn 11 they come, they negotiate through that turn as Josh Osborne looking for 2 in a row at the Glen, having won this race in Season 2. Take you through the field. Ann Batson running in second position right now. She is a half a second back from Josh Osborne. Kind of gaining a little bit. You need to gain all you want to through the turns, trying to outbreak your opponent, or your leader I should say. There's Aaron Reed, Skyland Carlson, Zed Weinstein running in 5th spot right now. Jasmine Acosta matching her car number running in 6th. With Dylan Poteet right behind in 7th. Dylan had a horrendous crash at the Brickyard, at the Dan Weldon 400 at the Brickyard. I tell you, Josh Osborne has been beating everybody through off the turns. It's going to be hard to beat him today at the Glen as we are down to 4 to go when it comes to the stripe on this 2.454 mile road course. It's still Osborne the leader, Batson running in second position, and that is Aaron Reed in third. As they come off in the turn number 1 another time. Off through the S's, turns 2, there's turn 3, and now turn 4. And by there, they should be in 4th gear through that point of the track. And now they brake for the inner loop there. They should be in 2nd gear there. And Batson still trying to close up on Josh Osborne. She closed it up a bunch the last time from 0.48 seconds to 0.34. And Ann was our pole sitter, and you know how frustrated she's got to be being the pole sitter and not leading a lap so far. And that's, you kind of hate it when that happens somewhat. But right now, it's Ford in the first place, Chevy in second, and a Pontiac in third. Parity as far as manufacturers are concerned. And Ann lost a little ground that time, 0.4 of a second now what the interval is for first and second. 3 laps to go. Josh Osborne, he's got to be hitting his marks. That's what it's all about in road racing, is hitting your marks. There's the Dawson brothers. Alexander Dawson in the 23 car. He's had flashes of brilliance this season. Michael Dawson has 2. He won at Dover. The Autism Speaks 400 at that event, in the spring event at Dover. There's Adam Chambers, our surprise Brickyard winner. Mr. Where did he come from at the Brickyard, I should say. Derek Walker running in the 11th position. Ashley Sears in 12th right now. And she should be in good shape because Johnny Gardner and Jacob Rodriguez are her two chief rivals for the championship. Running right in the back of the pack. Johnny Gardner running in 21st. Ashley running in 12th right now. There's her brother Josh Sears in the 1. He's running in 13th. Mike Becker and Keith Batson battling for the 14th position. Rivals, I guess you might say somewhat. Both very hard-charging and hard competitive drivers. Maybe a little hard talking too, I guess you never know. Meantime, Josh Osborne has 2 laps to go. He's going to be the white flag next time by. Ann Batson still trying to close. She's kind of trying high line, low line, whatever route she wants to take. And her Chevrolet is sandwiched in between 2 Fords. Josh Osborne and Skyland Carlson. They come by this time by. It's going to be the white flag. It's going to be 1 lap to go. Can Josh Osborne hold on for 2 in a row at Watkins Glen? White flag waves, 1 lap to go in the Heluva good sour cream dips of the Glen. We might be fixed to find out what happens if Ann Batson can stay behind Josh. Josh tends to beat everybody off the turns because his Motorcraft Ford accelerates very, very well through that part of the track. And did I mention that his road course finishes has been all but awesome lately. And trying to stay with him as they come down to the inner loop. Practically stays on the back bumper, but this is where Josh has been beating her through turn 9. They were even that time, and that's not what Ann wants right here, is even cars. Josh Osborne goes through turn number 10, and now through turn 11. They have 1 more turn to go as they come down on turn number 11. And for the 2nd year in a row, Josh Osborne has won the Heluva Good Sour Cream Dips of the Glen. 2nd win of the season for Josh Osborne, and that should put him right back in the championship contention. 1 race closer, may we say. Ann Batson, she did all she could, trying to close in, but not enough. Comes home 2nd in this race. Good point stay for her nonetheless. Average speed 87.849 miles an hour. Josh Osborne, your winner of this race. Ann Batson comes home 2nd. 3rd, Skyland Carlson. 4th, Zed Weinstein. 5th, Aaron Reed. 6th, Jasmine Acosta. 7th, Dylan Poteet. Michael Dawson gets around his brother Alexander, who drops to 10th. Michael finishes 8th, with Adam Chambers coming home 9th. Ashley Sears, a great day for her, finishes 11th. Derek Walker 12th. Josh Sears 13th. Mike Becker 14th. And Keith Batson 15th. Then Eric Webler, Jack Ramessen, Jeremy Doobie, John Acosta, and Fred Christopher, the top 20. And Justin Acosta and Trey Campbell, the only 2 out of the race. 31st and 32nd. So, but Josh Osborne, king of the road at Watkins Glen, has taken it all here today. Next race on the tour is going to be at Michigan for the Carfax 400. If this thing ever gets the points up, we'll be checking to see how the points are right now after 22 races on the season. There it is. Top 20 points. Ashley Sears leads now by 86 points. Adam Chambers closest within 9 points of Johnny Gardner for the 2 spot. Ann Batson moves up to 3rd. Alexander Dawson, or moves up to 4th, I should say, excuse me. Alexander Dawson 5th. Keith Batson 6th. Derek Walker 7th. Zed Weinstein 8th. Jasmine Acosta 9th. And 10th is Mike Becker. Josh Osborne just 1 marker out of the top 10 in 11th spot. Zach Carlson brings up the top 20 in his race. Charles Jackson still last in the points, but Matthew Rodriguez shouldn't. Looks like he's making a big plummet down to last place, maybe. He's not having a good season so far. Neither is Dougie Shears. In the 22nd spot right now in the points. So, next race on the tour is going to be at Michigan Speedway, the Carfax 400.